All right, roll the tape.
One more through.
Big night out.
And again.
Come on, boys!
That was football.
Football.
Yes, key interception. Oh, Travis.
Come on, let's go! You thought Cairns might foul. Mello to tie it up. LaMelo ball makes it 99 apiece.
Oh, Nate.
Oh my goodness gracious!
No.
I'm out, boys. I'm out. Oh, Ollie! What a delivery! Driver of the day! Jay Sean gets 1 rebound against Cairns in the previous round, and he grabs himself a double-double against Melbourne. What? This isn't a Twitch stream? I thought he was coming back to Twitch. What's happening, fam? Nate Patrick, Nate PTK, however you know me, or if you didn't, now you do. Just wanted to give a little explainer on the path that lies ahead. Now, if you're unfamiliar, just to get you up to date, up to Nate, I absolutely hate saying that, and I'll never stop saying it. I started off my content creation primarily on Twitch. For the last year, I've been on Facebook Gaming. However, I've chosen not to renew that contract. And so I welcome you, whether you've seen something of mine before or whether this is your first time into this brand new space for me. Very echoey, I feel. We've got to sort that out. As I look to tell you, I guess, what we're up to. I think when it boils down to it, I need to do what feels right for me. And I'm not going with some willy-nilly, hands up in the air. This just feels right, or some garbage like that. I mean, the past week or two particularly, but let's be honest, on a daily basis, there's a lot of review. There's a lot of thinking about why I'm doing the things I'm doing. If you've been a part of the stream of my content before, you know it's somewhat planned. It's never just sort of see what happens, put it together, you phone it in for the day. I'm all about creating moments, getting hype happening, and building opportunities for others. One thing as well that I think I've learned over the last few years, it's been about 3.5 years of full-time content creation mixed in with some other things, is just how fortunate I am. I know that there's bigger content creators. I talk about this with people often, or to be fair, they'll bring it up with me, talking about how are your numbers going, how are your metrics going, how much money are you making, because that's really important to some people. I'm very aware of the reality to survive and exist and live. But for me, I am in just a blessed position. And so every time that we do one of these videos, or very regularly at least, I would love to be able to give something back. Now, one of the ways in which I'm extremely fortunate is being part of the 2K Next Makers program. Again, content on that coming soon. One lovely thing that they did is sent me an Elgato Stream Deck. However, I do actually have one of those. I was trying to think about the wisest thing to do. A few people said, just sell it or whatever. It doesn't feel right. It was a gift to me. And at the risk of being like a terrible relative at Christmas, I'd love to re-gift this. If you're a budding content creator, if you're just starting off, maybe watching these videos to learn a few things yourself, I don't know if you call any of this wisdom, but if I can help you in any way, whether that's through, I guess, some practical advice or courtesy of receiving an Elgato Stream Deck, I'll post it to you. Preferably you're Australia, New Zealand, but if you're not, I guess we see how you go. Prove to me that you're a subscriber. Let's do it that way. I can't think of another way. Maybe just post something in the comments. I don't really know a good way of doing this. Everything that I want to say sounds really subscribe. Pick something. Pick a way that you feel illustrates that you've seen the video. I'll pick one of you. I'll send you out the Stream Deck. I hope 2K aren't cranky at me for doing that, but I've got mine. It's great. I love someone else to be able to enjoy theirs. And so I've really been using that reflection time well, I hope, to launch, relaunch, whatever this is, go forward with a slightly new style of content. I know human being is just one faceted. That is, they don't just have one thing that they're on about, just one element of them that makes someone someone. But if you had to really boil it down, if you had to get to the point, the crux of what I'm trying to do on streams with videos when I commentate, it's to bring joy into people's lives. Now, I know one Mike LaBelle particularly finds it absolutely cringe when I talk about joy and trust. I've looked at past videos. Yep, that's pretty cringe. And heck, I'll probably look back in a year at this video and think the same thing. But the point remains that the motivation of what I'm doing, what I've always done, and what I hope to do is bring joy into people's lives through video gaming, through commentary, and through sport. Now, there's going to be a whole heap of these videos coming on different series. One on my FIFA career, one on commentary, one on sport. There's going to be so many other things, and so I guess everything's a bit interconnected. But whatever I do going forward, the purpose will remain the same. Make people smile, make people laugh, use gaming, esports, and sports to get the people happy. I think I've realized in time, well look, firstly, there's I'm sure some very valid reasons for not enjoying my commentary when I get those comments back, and I'm sort of wondering what it is that these people are unhappy, because it's not you know what, this thing I didn't really like, you know, they don't name a specific, it's just, who are you? You're not Brandon Smith, get off my screen. And so you look at that, you're like, cool, yeah, helpful, good, I'll write that down, and be Brandon Smith. I think the main type of people that my content, commentary, whatever it is, doesn't resonate with are those people that refuse to be happy. And I know that's probably a little simplistic, but the more I think about it, the more it seems to deem true. They can't work out why it is they don't like me or don't like my voice or whatever it is. They're just irritated and angry or unhappy, and I refuse to be unhappy. Trust fam, a lot of you will have been through worse things than myself. But believe me when I say I've been through my fair share of hard times. It does not change, has not changed my core willingness, motivation to be happy myself, but to make the people around me laugh and smile as well. And so if you are that type of person who, when they see something, the first thing they look at is something to criticize, something to be unhappy about, fam, we're probably not going to get along. And that's cool. I'm not trying to please everybody. That's an impossible task. No one has ever done that. I'm just saying, I want to be me, and this is how we're going to go about it. So I don't think you'd call them clues, but I guess that little hype reel thing at the start is just a little way of me being like, this is stuff that I have done in the past that I will continue to do. So number one, gaming with people on Twitch. It's still going to happen. Don't worry. Those pro clubs times, maybe some single player efforts that involve cooperation or you guys can vote on or contribute to. 2K, 100% would love to keep playing Rec and Park with you guys. We've done other weird things. F1 races, a Minecraft server. I'm trying to rack my brain for other things. There's been plenty. We are going to regularly game together. However, the other core part of the video, and something that I'm really going to focus on a lot more now, is sporting content. I've had the pleasure, the honor of being involved through commentary, sports commentary, commentating the local football or soccer here in Australia, also the local basketball, which has just been a huge blessing to me. But additionally, 3 in the Key was just out of this world. If you're unaware, it was an NBL themed show, which Twitch just said, we want you to produce and host a show, go. And I was like, all right, full creative control, let's see what we can do. We had Brianna on there, we had Bayless on there, if you know either of those lovely people. We had some NBL players on, Joe Grace Healy, an absolute star. And I just got that going, wondering, is this good? Are people watching it? Over 100,000 people watched per episode. The amount of comments that I got from non-basketball fans, non-NBL fans, but then fans of those things, it seemed like it just sort of resonated with everyone, whether they were heaps into the sport, the league, or whether they were just enjoying the entertainment. Something really worked there. And again, obviously, looking around, we're not quite, what's the thing? You ain't got the facilities for that, big man. I've not got the production studio at my, readiness, ready to go for that type of thing. However, basketball, sporting content it's on its way. And while I don't think I'm actually officially allowed to announce one of these key things that I'll be doing, not related to my own streaming content, there's a big production that's been going on outside of my control. I've had nothing to do with it until now. Again, that announcement will be coming soon, I'm sure. So get excited. Again, if you like your hoops, particularly locally in Australia, you might not be seeing my face all the time, but you're going to be seeing a wonderful show. And obviously, fam, I'm not in a place myself where I can just be like, I'm going to hire this studio to edit up my content. But what I want to do is work on a fewer things, make them quality things, and really clip them up and put them all over the place. So yeah, sure, some Twitch gaming streams. Let's turn those into YouTube videos. Let's have some YouTube videos that become TikToks. Let's have TikToks that go on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. I want to get that joyful content all over the place on every platform. I feel like different things work on different platforms. I'm sure for most of you, this is a no-brainer, but I'm well aware that there are some people that just watch YouTube. And I guess to you, I'm saying, you're going to get content here. If you're just a Twitch person, you're going to get content there. But I would encourage you, if you're down, if you like your gaming, esports, and sports, to click those follows all around the place. It will also really help you to stay in touch if you're looking to get involved yourself. I've never been the type of streamer or gamer who just plays single player things. Or if I did, I think back to when I gamed as a kid alongside my lovely brother. And even if one of us was playing a single player thing, the other brother would be there watching along or just doing something on the computer and chatting as we went. Point is, gaming for me has always been a social thing. I'm so grateful for you guys that have followed me across to these different platforms, but have been in the Discord, that we've been able to chat in there as we play. That has been a thing I've missed and something I'd like to do more of. In terms of the coloring and sort of like branding as well, it should be really obvious for our little logo. Does this work? Yeah, you can see it as well. It's not something to me that is just surface level. That's just skin deep. Tattoos go under the skin, right? Hopefully this allegory works. Point is, when I was sort of just coming up with it, it is love, people. It truly is. It comes from a place of love. I apologize if it doesn't come across that way. If you've listened to something that I've done and it's not made you feel love, it's made you feel rage and anger, trust that what I'm trying to do, what I will keep on promising to give to you guys and present to you all, is someone who is reflecting, thinking about why I'm doing things. What's the motivation? I don't want to just sit there mindlessly playing a game and, you know, the views come in and we move. Everyone sort of likes to take shots, and fair enough, I guess, at the amount of views that I've gotten in a short space of time. And I guess if you get anywhere in life, you know, there's going to be some haters along the way. But more than ever before, all I can do is honestly say that that ego, that younger man that used to be a FIFA esports competitor, that used to be half decent at sports themselves, I am working really hard on trying to let that go. I want to be less, maybe no longer. Like I said, it's a reflection. We're learning along the way. I want it to be less about me, what I'm doing if I'm winning games. I want it to be a communal, shared, joyful experience. The love of gaming, fam. Why is everybody sitting there playing a game just to unlock a particular thing? Why are you watching sport just to see if your bet works or not? What happened to the love or the joy of the thing that you're doing? Playing the game through beautiful shared goal or bucket or whatever it is, team dub or team L, but you had fun along the way. What about watching a game of basketball or a game of football because you love it, not because you want to see if your fantasy player does any well? Because the sport itself, the joy of watching a good level of competition, a good spirited level of competition. We've got teams, but it's why I guess it's basketball and football for me. We talk about cricket, F1. They're the type of sports that are global, that bring people together. Trust that half the people in the Discord, most of the people sub to this channel, aren't from Sydney, Australia, where I'm from. You're from the Americas, from Europe. There are people all over the world that I've had the pleasure of getting to know, some that I call my friends, because we shared this love for a game or sport. Part of this reflection means I've just realized I've started going into rant and ramble mode. We're going to stop that one there. There's going to be a few of those videos coming out. I'm going to cringe at those most of all. But when it comes to esports in Australia, FIFA esports, 2K esports, when it comes to some of these codes that we love, I do believe that you can give feedback and be critical in a loving way. I appreciate that when any average person hears feedback, they just hear, "You hate me, and this is why." And it's like, no. I love the thing that you're doing, and I want to work with you. And the good news is, fam, while some of those videos might come out, and while I will still always be measured, and yes, family friendly in my approach, because it's real, chat. It's real, viewers. I'm not the type of person that swears. I'm not the type of person that likes violence. I'm not the type of person that likes excessive drinking or gambling. It's just me. I'm not trying to judge you or tell you what to do. I just want to be my most authentic self. Someone that loves what I do, enjoys making other people laugh. And I feel like I don't need all those external factors, things that maybe more and more these days society says, yeah, that's fine. It's not me. And so I'm not going to be that person. I appreciate that might annoy people. Some people think it's fake. Some brands, don't want to work with me. We've talked about the sponsorships in the past that I've turned down because it doesn't sit well with my conscience. Bam. If I go to bed believing that I've done a good job within myself, stayed true to myself, I'll sleep like an angel, I'll be happy. That's what I can promise to you. And so, God willing, we've got a big announcement incoming. Like all things, they take time. I appreciate as well that it is wise often to take time with big decision making. Hopefully, if you're patient enough, you stick around, you'll see what I'm getting at. We've talked about a bit of the branding, the logo, the green, the gold, the Norwich, the Australian sporting history. There's a lot of synergies there. Hopefully, we're on the cusp of pulling a lot of that together. Is this just now like a therapy session where I just look down the barrel of the webcam and be like, I just want everyone to be happy. When I was 4, I made my brother laugh, and ever since then, I'm trying to recapture the feeling. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm enjoying it. I'm happy for, I guess, a bit of a change of pace. Hopefully, we still keep it somewhat professional. It's always been professional. It's always been the criticism. This guy just... Okay, enjoy your silly voices then. We'll see if we can dumb it down even further. In some of these videos, in others, I hope that we can have maybe a higher standard of chat, particularly around sports. I've got some team-specific videos and league-specific videos that I would love to discuss with y'all, where we talk about, I guess, the ranking of teams, the ranking of players, what's important on a basketball team, how many teams you think there should be in the new A-leagues, where they should be from. I'd love to have some serious discussion as well. I'm not going to pretend like I understand what tone I want just yet. Let's just enjoy it along the way. Thank you for watching, fam. I hope you come back for another video. I'll see you on Twitch. I'll see you on YouTube. I'll see you on TikTok. I'll see you later.